But it's needless stress that you put on yourself. Needless. And you don't even recognize it. You put all this extra bullshit on yourself, on something that's already complicated, because you have to beast this monster, this fucking juggernaut of a fucking trader that's trapped inside of you, that's dying to get out. But you're so fucking formidable, you're preventing it. And you have to get out of the way. You got to let that happen. You got to let that beast out of the cage and let it find a thorn in its paw. Let it break a claw and that little bit of pain. It's okay. It's okay. It still will eat. It still will devour. It still will conquer. It still will get out there and take its pound of fucking flesh. And that will be results. That's money. But you have to fucking let the process unfold naturally, organically. You can't try to protect yourself and do all these things that is bad advice from people that shouldn't be listened to in certain respects. Anybody, and listen to me, I don't give a fuck who it is. Anybody tells you the best way to learn how to trade in the beginning is to skip a demo and go right into live trading, unfucking subscribe, never listen to that motherfucker again. Period. There it is. That's my opinion on that matter. Period. Because these markets will rip your ass apart and mentally warp your fucking ass. I have friends that no longer breathe. They're below ground. 2 of them skip demo. Sorry, but that's the fucking really real. Anybody that tells you skip a fucking demo, go right into live trading, is absolutely fucking clueless. That's just the bottom line. That's just the fucking bottom line, and that goes for anybody. That is the worst fucking advice anybody could ever give or receive in terms of speculation in these marketplaces. Because the only thing that will do is present you toxic thinking. You are creating the very things that you're supposed to be mastering as a trader: fear and greed. And the only thing by trading with live money, before you know how to fucking trade or even manage risk, that's the only outcome that's going to come from that. You're going to learn. You're going to absolutely learn. You will have personal experience with fear and greed immediately. And that goes for the rest of your career now. It takes so much effort and emphasis on balancing those characteristics once you adopt them. Because once you have them, you have them. You have them. It's it. It's over. It's like a scarlet letter. The wrestling match that the trader has to do the rest of their fucking career to master themselves and be able to beat that shit off, creeping into their next trade idea. It's hard. It's fucking hard. And why would you want to do that? You listen to these people out here, they ain't making real fucking money, okay? They're not. I don't give a fuck what anybody says. They tell you not to do that shit. They have not made real fucking money. Because I'm going to tell you something. People that made real fucking money will tell you straight up, you got to respect risk. You have to know what you're doing. You have to present yourself in a position where you aren't being tugged back and forth with fear. Oh my gosh, I might get stopped out. What happens if I get stopped out? Who gives a fuck if you get stopped out? It's demo. You're learning how to be comfortable with being wrong. Now, that's already hard for men. It's hard. You don't think so? Ask somebody out this tonight when you go out to the club tonight. Ask them out. First good looking person you see in the club. Walk up to them, ask them out. What are you going to feel when they say, I got a boyfriend, I got somebody else, I'm not interested, you're fucking ugly, get the fuck out of here. No, I don't want your fucking drink. What are you going to feel? Oh, shit. It's going to make you feel like you wish you never left your house. Now, That same mindset. You're going out there looking to get turned down immediately. And for a man, when we lose money or if we get something incorrect or if we're turned down, that totally wrecks us. Not me. I'm top G, baby. They're coming at me all angles. Bullshit. Every man thinks this way. I don't give a shit. Tell them they don't have it downstairs and watch how fast they turn into a little boy that loses their fucking mind. Women have amazing power over men. They're easily malleable, easily manipulated, easily defeated, and it's between their ears. And that's exactly what you invite. You invite that same easy, flawless victory over yourself by going out there and trading with real money before you're ready. You're asking for it. You're absolutely begging for it. And not realizing that that is so detrimental to you as a trader for the rest of your fucking life. It creates a thought process that will always be referred to continuously going forward. Whereas if you simply just do what I'm asking you to do, it costs no money. It does the best job of teaching you to prepare your mindset for focusing on what? What the market's doing. Not is it going to give you your fucking money or not? Or is it going to take enough that you can still sleep at night? I'm not worried about that. You shouldn't be worried about that. You respect the level of risk that's out there because it's always potentially every trade you get into is a losing trade. You have to cover the costs. Until you cover the costs and close the trade out and profit, it's not profitable. Realized gain, that's the only profit. And it has to be above and beyond the costs. Fees and commissions, spreads. See, everybody walks around in this industry in the beginning with blinders on. And it's very frustrating for me, having been around a longer time than most of you, also suffering more than most of you would ever endure, and just stupid fucking advice, dumb shit advice, impulsive nature. Maybe you didn't even hear it from somebody else. Maybe you didn't hear it from another influencer. They just simply go out there and start trading with live money. That's the best way to learn. It's not. That is not. The proper procedure is learn the basics about the marketplace. Learn risk management. Then tape read, not demo, tape read. Study real market action. Back test, look at old moves, study it in great detail. Log, journal. What do you want to gravitate towards as a setup? Some of you already know what that is generally, but because you see me or someone else do a video and you're like, shit, that's how I want to trade. When that's not even the best way for you, particularly specifically aligned with your personality. You just think that's fucking awesome. Oh, that's awesome. You know what's awesome? You know what's awesome to me? Watching Mike Tyson walk out there with a fucking towel wrapped around his head, no socks, rip the shit out of some guy in 30 seconds, walk out there and make $30 million. That was fucking awesome. It doesn't mean I'm going to be able to do that. But I can respect it. I can get in my area where I work out and I can stand in front of my mirror and I could do shadow boxing and think I'm fucking, the bee's knees. But I'm not getting into a fucking ring with no Mike Tyson. I know my limitations. But the problem is because of social media, we think that, oh shit, I can do that too. Watch me. And then you shit yourself. It's over. As fast as you got that money in that account, it's gone. What did you learn? I should have never done that. I didn't know as much as I thought I did. Well, wow, I can lose a lot faster than I thought I could have. Yeah. So the process is basic understanding about markets, risk management. Before you even start studying live price action or backtesting, you have to know risk management. By doing such, and it's the boring topic that nobody wants to hear about, but that's the part that gets you rich. I don't want to hear about that shit, ICT. That's the part that gets you fucking rich, pal. That's the part that fucking tells Carl Keep your fucking desk job, bitch. I'm out of here. That's the part. The boring shit. That's the stuff that gets you there. When you go to listen to anybody else in any other industry, you go to them and they talk to you. They're imparting their wisdom. You went there because you know they're going to talk about this one thing that you went there to listen to. And you can't fucking stand everything else they're talking about because it's not scratching that itch. Fuck your itch. All that shit is your limited perspective about what it is that you should be doing. You're coming to someone that's the professional, the person that's in a better vantage point than you, more experience, done more than you, and you're coming to them, me or anyone else, and you're saying, I don't want to hear all this bullshit. Get to the point. The point is, you're the fucking problem. You have to be teachable. You can't cherry pick what it is you think is going to work for you when you have no experience. And that's what you're doing when you go out there with a live account. You're discovering you don't know shit. You need that lesson monetarily in terms of a loss, the embarrassment, the shame, the pride, the regret, knowing damn well what you were going to do was a gamble. You might as well just take that money, go buy some fucking scratch offs. You're probably better off. After learning basic understanding about the marketplace. What is that? What market you're following? What times does it trade? What's its minimum fluctuation? What does it look like? What has it done historically? What's the margins? How much does it take to trade it? Then risk management. How much are you going to worry about incurring per trade? It's going to change once you start really trading. It'll definitely be different because in the beginning you think, I can do 2%. No, you can't. You can't. Trust me. Because as soon as you put your first live trade on, and if it's a forex pair, and you see immediately it's a negative, as soon as you put the trade on, you're underneath the dealing spread, and then it has a little bit of a drawdown against you, you really feel that 2% is too much. And now what are you thinking about? What bad advice tells you to do all the time? Get in there with a small account and learn how to trade. No! Because now you're worried about shit. I wish I wouldn't have pushed this trade. I wish I would have waited for more confirmation. Here's your confirmation. Don't fucking trade with live funds until you know how to fucking trade. That's the confirmation. Everybody that's ever made money, really, and knows what the fuck they're doing, will tell you this is the best advice. You do not fucking give an offering to the market with money when you have no idea what the fuck you're doing. If you need to know if you do it wrong, it will take money from you. Hear it from me right now. If you go in there and you do it wrong, your money is gone. There you go. Now, going past this point, it's an IQ test. Are you fucking stupid? Because stupid is going to go out there and do it with a live account, not knowing how to do it. Now, you're going to pass the IQ test? Because the fucking IQ test is very simple. You don't do it. Simple. Smooth brains are going to go out there and fucking open up a live account and try to figure out how to trade like that. And waste time, build toxic thinking, and be afraid of every trade they take in the future. Versus being indifferent to the outcome. That's the sweet spot. That's the part that it took a lot for me to get to. And before I get to that point, I'm wrestling with, oh, it just reminds me of that time I took that trade in. Right. Why? Why would I even think about that? Because I lost fucking real money. More money than you earned in a year. I don't give a fuck where you're at. That's still equivalent. Okay? Those things hurt. For a man, it's pride, it's ego, it dashes sense of self-worth. And yes, I wish I had the money back in my hands. But I rushed into live trading before I should have. I'm fucking telling you, with all of the experience I have as teaching and with my own trading, when I first started doing it and seeing other people do it, it never pans out. It never fucking pans out. And you see these people on, well, every different venue of social media. They'll look up and say, yeah, I went out there. I didn't do demo trading, and I learned how to trade, blah, 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 blah. I guarantee you they wouldn't be able to sit on a live stream and call the market and not have any sense of calmness. You'd see their emotions. You got to see their face now. See their face, listen to their breathing pattern, cussing. Fuck! Oh, man, it's bullshit. Hold on, I got to go to the bathroom. Mute. They're puking their guts up. They're wishing they never would have live streamed that day. That would be the reality of it. But you don't get to see that. You don't get to see that. Because they're only going to give you that little snapshot. What they want you to see. And these are the same types of people who are going to tell you bad advice when that bad advice wasn't even profitable for them. So you have to guard your mind. Protect your mind while you're new, because it's so easily distracted with things that's going to cause you to hurt yourself in the way you think about the market, the way you think about yourself. You'll grade yourself too early. Oh, this person understands it more than I have, and they've been studying it less than me. Who gives a fuck? How do you know that they ain't been doing it longer and they just want to sound smart in front of everybody else on social media? Stop worrying about your social media equity curve.